Good morning. Not quite a good morning. Last night when we were closing up the clinic, the shutter jammed and we had to get an emergency call out to secure the building, and it looks as if we can't get in today, which the week leading up to Christmas is not great. The clinics are full. I had a member of staff off yesterday, which meant that we had to double up on the appointments today, and now we're having to rearrange them again. Why am I sharing this with you? Because I want to give you both the lows and the highs of running a private podiatry or foot health business, and this is probably one of the lows. But look, nobody wants to be in this situation. I'm sat outside waiting for the engineer, who I think might have actually just turned up. So I'm going to come straight back to you. Bear with me. So, spoken to the engineer, and the verdict is that the motor has gone. It's Christmas week, and we're going to struggle to get parts and to get the people on site to weld it. The whole shop front has to be taken off, including the sign. We've got to get scaffolding, so they're going to send me a quote over, and it's not going to be cheap. How do I feel about it? Well, these things happen, and this is just one of those things. I am concerned about the fact that we can't see our patients. I think it's damaging potentially to the reputation of the business, because patients book, particularly close to holiday times like Christmas. They're traveling, they want to be comfortable. We've got orthoses in the clinic that need to be dispensed. We can't access the clinic at all because it's completely jammed. So yes, it's damaging to the business, and that plays on my mind. Obviously the financial side does play on my mind. We have built up financial resilience in the business. Nobody wants to lose money or have big bills, but financial resilience as well as personal resilience is one of those things that you have to have if you're running a business. A little bit of an update. The quotes are in, about £1,500, which I don't think is too bad considering the amount of work that they've got to do and the fact that they're doing it in Christmas week. It's Friday, and we are still locked out of the clinic, so there's been a lot of operational problems around that. And yeah, financially, who wants a £1,500 bill at this time of year? But I looked at my takings, what we did that day that the shutter broke, and it was a little over £1,400, so you could argue that we worked all day for nothing. But the reality is that we work on a 30% net profit, so really we're going to be working at that branch for the next 3 days for nothing. But that's running a business. That's having to have the financial resilience, and I'm glad I know my figures. I'm glad that I know what I take on a daily basis, and I'm glad I know the net profit that we run at. Not that I wanted my shutter to fail to be a segue into a free course that I'm going to run on zero bookkeeping, but that's where I get my figures from. And I think it's really important as business owners that we know our figures. We know what our turnover is, we know what our profits are. From this weird change of events here, please sign up to our free webinar. It will go over 2 evenings, because one's going to be all about getting the accounting software set up properly, and the second webinar is all going to be about understanding your management accounts, your profit and loss, to know where we are financially, and that we have a profitable 2026, and also with the Making Tax Digital that's coming in now in April, I believe. And we all have to be on board with this. So I look forward to seeing you on the webinar. This is me checking off for Christmas. So have a lovely Christmas, happy, healthy and prosperous New Year. And I'll see you in the webinar. Thank you. Take care. Bye-bye.